Good evening, and I'm glad y'all have come back to visit with me in the kitchen. It's still cool here, and that puts me in a fixing something in the kitchen mood. So I'm going to do today a dip. It's a Fiesta Corn Dip. It'll be really good for the holidays. If you have any kind of a gathering, maybe you have folks over just to visit, maybe your family during the holidays for Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. Maybe you're watching football and you need a snack. It's easy to fix and it's very good. I'm going to fix the camera where y'all can watch what I'm doing. I've got everything prepped except I'm going to grate some cheese. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to use my old grater and just use some of my muscles. I'm going to grate about a cup of cheese. The original recipe called for an 8-ounce package. But I've cut the recipe in half. So if you're going to have a pretty good group, you're just going to want to double what's on the card, because it's just me and Troy, and I don't even know how much of this he'll eat. I can cook a good old something that I think's wonderful and he's not hungry. And I don't have anybody to eat it unless I invite somebody over. It's all hung up in there. I think that's going to be plenty. I'm not even going to measure it. That's at least a cup. Yeah, that's a little over a cup. If I pressed it down, it might be a cup. Okay, I'm going to put, and this probably isn't on the recipe card, but I'm going to add a few more black pepper. I'm going to put a half teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'll go ahead and add some onion powder, about a teaspoon. It's going to have onion in it, but it still just adds a little more flavor. Okay, a 1/4 cup of cilantro. Let me toss that up a little bit. Now, the recipe called for a red, or you can call it purple, whatever, onion. I didn't have one. I had already used it, and it's 5 miles into town from out here to the store. One direction, about 15 the other. So I decided I would just use, I had a Vidalia onion. So I just chopped up Vidalia onion to go in here. And it called for 1, and this was a big onion, and I just guesstimated, so I'm just going to put it all in. Toss that. This is, you serve this with Fritos. You let the flavors all marry together. First time I had something similar to this, and this may be the same recipe, I'm not sure. Our little town has sometimes a tour of homes, and one of the ladies served this. I really liked it. I had never had it before. I could have made a pig of myself, but it was at one of those things and everybody was there with me, so I was nice, but I did ask her how she did it. Okay, also it calls for a tablespoon of mayonnaise and a tablespoon of sour cream. And I just used this spoon and got me a blob, so I might have got a little bit of extra, but I got at least a tablespoon of each. So let me get that mixed in. My garlic came in the mail, so it's time for me to get some garlic planted. Y'all, we didn't have, the reason you never got an update on the fall garden is because we didn't have a fall garden. We've got 2 floods that totally wiped out our plants. I am planning to plant some greens the end of this month, some collards and some turnip greens, and I hope they'll make. But this weather has just been crazy around here and nothing has made. Okay, I'm gonna add my cheese. Get it all mixed in. I don't know about y'all, but I nearly always have cheese and canned corn. I always have onions and most of the time cilantro because I cook a lot with it. So if you've got, you know, can of corn, you can add your own red and green bell peppers to make it look like that Fiesta corn that you pay extra for, which is what I did for this because and when I opened it up, it didn't hardly have anything in it but yellow corn. So next time I'll buy plain corn, and that's what I generally do, but I'll buy plain corn and add my own pretty to it. Okay, this needs to set in the refrigerator for a while and let the flavors blend. But I'm going to get a spoon and taste of it and get it fixed in something that looks nice where I can take a picture of it and let y'all know what I think about it. Get me a spoon. I'm going to stir it a little more because I'm going to use this one that had the sour cream and mayonnaise on it, and I don't want a big bite of them. Okay, let's see what it's like. I have Fritos, but I'm not going to run get them. I'm just going to taste and see for seasoning. I think I want to put about a half teaspoon of salt. It didn't call for any salt. The Fritos will be a little salty. But I don't like something so bland that it doesn't have any flavor, you know? So let's stir us in a little salt. See if that fixes that a little bit. I think 1/4 teaspoon of salt would have been plenty. I'm going to add a little extra mayonnaise because it's a little bit too salty now. Just a little, probably another tablespoon of mayonnaise, and let's see what that does. Sometimes that'll help disguise the extra salt. Probably should have omitted the salt till I tried it with a salty Frito, because that's probably going to take care of it. So maybe don't put any salt, just do it to your own taste once you eat it with a chip and see how it all blends for you. Here it is all fixed up pretty in my little serving dish that I got from the Lakeside Collection. They come in, I think it's a red color and the beige color, a set of 2 for like $9.99. I've showed y'all this before, but I use it a whole lot. They're really cool to have for chips and dip or soup and cornbread and crackers, whatever. But anyhow, here's what our dip looks like all mixed up. Ready to serve. See how easy that was to just put all of that together? But don't add any salt to it. Forget that I decided to change it a little bit and add salt. I remember I did that before and I had to go ahead and make a double batch to cover up for my mistakes. So I will remember that next time. Hope y'all are making your little notebook because this is one of those you can put in your holiday section for chips and dip. I'm going to have some more good stuff coming up. Y'all just need to keep coming back here and learning, and please tell your friends to watch and subscribe. Hit the bell down there so you'll know when I upload another video, because there could be a time when something comes up and circumstances that I have no control over and I won't have a video that day, and I tap the bell and then when I upload you'll get a notification. A few days ago I was upset and worried because our internet went out and I thought I gotta get a video done. So see, you never know what might happen. But y'all try the recipes and let me know what you're trying. If you've got a good one that's tradition in your family and you'd like to share it with me, email it to me and I will let everybody know where I got it, and I'll try it and I'll probably like it. And like I've told you, if you just plan one day a week to make a special gathering around your dinner table and give your family something to look forward to, you'll be surprised at how much y'all all enjoy it. So be gathering you up some recipes and practicing up on your cooking and thanking the good Lord for your abilities and the stuff to cook. He's been good to us. And y'all go out and enjoy this good weather. I hope y'all are having weather like we are. It's so cool and refreshing. I love it. I hope we have a cold winter, but that's unlikely in Texas. The Lord bless y'all, and I hope to see you right back here tomorrow.